Hi, and welcome to Beadaholique's third video in our Learn to Bead series, where we explore the basics of creating your very own beaded jewelry. In this installment, we will be covering basic stringing materials. To begin, let's take a look at beading wire. Now, when you think of wire, you probably think of something that's kind of stiff and bendable and able to keep its shape. But beading wire is different. It's comprised of tiny metal cables, usually braided and given a protective coating, so that it's soft and pliable for the beads to hang naturally and nicely. It comes in different weights and strengths, as well as different strand amounts. The better and stronger the wire, the greater the strand count. So as a beginner, it would be wise to work with less expensive types of wire, and as you grow in your beading experience, or if you decide to sell your creations, you can advance to some more high quality, larger strand count wire. It comes in, this right here is 24 karat gold plated and sterling silver plated for your finer designs. It comes in very fine, all the way up to a very heavy gauge, so you can string larger beads. It also comes in many different colors, and that's in case you want your design to show your wire, like in this bracelet. So if you have just small seed beads or really light beads, you want to string them on a very fine wire. And then the heavier beads, like the heavy gemstones, you're going to string on the heavier wire. So that's beading wire. Now I'm going to talk a little bit about artistic wire or precious metal wire, and that also comes in a variety of sizes and colors, and the sizes are determined by what gauge the wire is. Now, the larger the number of the gauge, the finer the wire. So this is a pretty thin piece of wire right here, and this is 24 gauge. So if it's 28 gauge, it would be even thinner than this. And then this piece right here, which is quite thick, this is 12 gauge. Wire of this kind, the kind that can be bent and manipulated and made into round shapes, is usually used for wire wrapping, and we have a very handy video on our website about how to wire wrap beads together. Now let's talk about chain. A chain is a very handy tool in jewelry making because really you can just cut a length of it and hang your favorite pendant, and you're ready to go. And sometimes you need to put a clasp on it, like this one. Or sometimes you can buy chain that is pre-made and it already has a clasp, so you just hang your favorite pendant on there. Now it comes in, once again, all kinds of finishes and types of metals. It comes in sterling silver and gold filled, and pretty soon we're going to carry silver filled. It comes in antiqued finishes and interesting shapes. It comes in aluminum with different prints on it. You can buy charm chain like this with little danglies off of it, and that's really cute. Comes very, very large sizes and fun colors. This is a ball chain that's like a light purple color. Now here we have a variety of materials that you can also use in your beading designs. These materials are ribbons, such as these silk ribbons or grosgrain ribbon. You can use really any kind of ribbon. We sell velvet. This right here is a faux suede. You can use hemp. All of these come in a variety of colors and really so many uses. Just like the chains, a lot of these materials come in finished necklaces or finished bracelets. So you could buy a pre-made necklace and hang your favorite pendant from it. Or you can make your own design. Here I have some silk ribbon and I added a beaded length to it. Or you can really go crazy and cut multiple strands and hang charms from the multiple strands. There's really so many things you can do with these materials. Now, if you want to get into intricate work such as bead weaving, you're going to want some very fine thread. And that thread comes in the form of KO thread or NYMO, and they're both nylon-based thread, and they come in a variety of colors so that you can match your beadwork. You could also use crystal clear or black Fireline or Wildfire. These are both synthetic materials that are really strong, and they're also used for bead weaving. And finally, I'm going to talk about stretch materials. Stretch materials mostly just come in clear, and they're really good for beginners also, because you can just cut a length, string your favorite beads, and tie a secure knot and wear your design. And we have a very handy video on our website, once again, for how to use and knot stretch material. So thanks for watching, and join us next time when we discuss the various types of tools needed for basic beading projects.